Hey everybody, happy Friday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seeby. And happy Friday, guys. And Friday, of course, is our melody writing day. Thursday night's Picture This class, I showed you guys a picture. You guys were supposed to write a chorus. I wrote a chorus. And as a result, I have lyrics here. And tonight, my mission, our mission, is to write a melody based on the lyrics and the subject matter, okay? You know, writing the melody also determines, like, you know, from the picture too. The emotional content of the picture is what dictates also how my melody is going to sound. If it's like romantic or heartfelt, and this is a love song, or like not a love song, but like a pain of love song, and the pain that it can cause. So the melody will reveal those things in the work that I did, okay? So what is a melody? A melody is a tune in which a song is to be sung. Lyrics are words. Melody is the tune in which it's to be sung. So just so there's no discrepancy there. Now, how do we even come up with a melody, right? A melody is a series of words strung together from a scale. You know, a scale would be like, you know, right? That's da 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 da, right? So if we go da 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 da, that's, you're taking, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 5, 3, 4, you know, 1, 5, 3, 4, 1, 3, I mean, 2, 3, 1, you know, that would be, we're not just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're taking notes out of that series of ascending and descending scales, and you're mixing them all up to create a melody. So all melodies come from a certain scale or mode. But, you know, if you just sang a scale straight up and down, now some people do that sometimes and get away with it. But a lot of times I like to take notes out of that scale and mix them up like a Scrabble game. You take words, mix them all up, throw them down and see what you get, right? So, and sometimes I have a clear, direct idea up in my mind before I even start singing, okay? But sometimes, not all the time, not tonight. You know, so I have, these are the chords I made up. So, of course, because I'm a singer also and a songwriter, I know my voice very well. So I know what key is going to work for my voice. Now, if I'm writing this for a girl, I'm going to make it higher. I'm going to raise the, I'm going to raise the key. Or if it's a guy with a real deep, husky voice, much more deeper than mine, I'm going to lower it, okay? But when I'm writing, I have to write in the key that's comfortable for me. Now, we can, after the song's already written, we can go up or down. We can, you know, transpose it up, transpose it down, drop the key, higher the key, depending upon who's singing it. Now, where do we start when we write a melody? Well, this is all based on the photograph that I showed you, which is the woman hugging the man. And behind the man's back, he had a knife. It's almost like the all is fair in love and war kind of thing, right? So I'm going to read you my lyrics first before I even sing anything. So, and every time you leave, you take a piece of my heart. And all the trust that we created now is falling apart. I should have listened to my intuition. It always tells the truth. It's a war between my heart that's breaking cause of loving you. Okay, so those are the words. So I took the picture into consideration, took the words into consideration, and when I first started putting it together as well, I started to hear ideas pretty quickly. When I hear music or chords, that's it, you know. Sometimes I hear a melody just in my head and I start finding it from there. And then I wrap chords around it as an afterthought. And you can still do that. Even if you pick chords, there's other chords that might work with that melody. You could try it all, you can try a million different combinations. But tonight, this is what I wrote. Now, this took me hours. It didn't take me just like 5 minutes to figure this out. I had to really sit down and think about it, play the piano for a while, even pick up my guitar. And so this is what came out afterwards. So let me grab my guitar for a second. So I put a capo on. So those are the chords. That's the chords I came up with, right? So it's right? So that's the chords. And I base those chords upon my voice and trying different keys until I found one that was really good for my voice, right? So first note, so I went, and every time you leave, you take a piece of my heart. I like that, right? And every time you leave, you take a piece of my heart, and all the trust that we created now is falling apart. I should have listened to my intuition. It always tells the truth. It's so war between the heart that's breaking cause of loving you. But I didn't just figure that out like as quickly as I just performed it, of course, right? So I played around with it. So that's the whole thing. So I was like, so, and every time you leave, you take a piece of my heart, and all the trust that we created now is falling apart. I should have listened to my intuition, it always tells the truth. It's so war between my heart that's breaking down cause of loving you. It's so war between my heart that's breaking cause of loving you, yeah. So, again, that scale based on that chord progression, right? Let me play the chord progression. So here it is. So it's like, so it's a little loud for the guitar, right? Okay, so that scale, if I had to pick a scale that this melody came from, it's a minor scale. So, right? So, right? So I'm just playing scales over that. See, I'm just playing a scale. So, but that melody came from that scale. Now, I'm not just singing it straight up and down. I'm throwing some blues in there with it. But pretty much that's where that melody came from, okay? Now, if you guys know anything about scales, play a scale straight up and down, and then just out of nowhere, take notes and scramble them up. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. And just play around with every combination until something sounds good to you. That's basically that's where melodies come from. Sometimes the greatest accidents are where the best melodies come from. I've already hit a wrong note, and it was better than the note I intended to hit. You know what I mean? So what I did, I made a little demo of this. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play that for you right now. So hold on a second. And every time you leave, you take a piece of my heart, and all the trust that we created now is falling apart. I should have listened to my intuition. It always tells the truth. It's a war between my heart that's breaking cause of loving you. It's a war between my heart that's breaking cause of loving you. It's a war between my heart that's breaking cause of loving you. Yeah. That's the whole thing, guys. That is all the time we have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey signing off. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. I miss you. Be safe, and I will see you on Monday. Peace.